Hello everyone, it's Small Farmer 6710. Welcome back to the channel. We're here on day 45 on the big 132 model farm diorama display. It is probably the biggest video on the channel to date, definitely on this model farm series. But as you can see, Robert has the whole auction lineup all out in the field there, and all the people have come to see it. That's probably the biggest main purpose of this video. Of course, there is daily day-to-day goings on the farm, so we'll be of course covering that, but stay tuned to Robert's farm, the auction part, where it's a lot going on to say the least. So let's get into it. Starting off here in PJ's yard, his son there, he just left the JCB there with the broom up. He had it turned off as he's went into the 690 Massey there, and he's drove off to hopefully be in time for the rest of the auctions there. You want to see a few of the auctions being auctioned off, a few of the lots. And yeah, no, he's just pushing up this pile here just to make the yard a bit bigger, and you can then go into the other side of the shed there. 1200 was out there just for a bit of a clean and a bit of a polish. He also gave it a bit of wash, but he also needed to get out a yellow trailer as well to muck about. So that's all that's going on around here. Oh yeah, also the roof is on. The roofing boys are here and they got all the timber up. All they need to do now is put the slates on, and then they can put their windows in and work on the interior of the house. That's quite exciting. It's all coming along, and hopefully he'll be moved in by March or so. Lovely little T6020 New Holland is coming down the road with a double axle Brahman bale trailer. Lovely little trailer now, and he's just come back from the co-op there with some seed and fertilizer, and also a slug pallet machine, which is a spreader I suppose for the back of a quad. And lovely tractor, lovely trailer, very well done. Do we have a farmer here, retired farmer in his John Deere 4020 and a double bale lifter, just going to the field to get a few bales he left on the side of the field for the winter time when he's bringing them back to the yard. Over at Finbar's, he's actually gone to the auction, so his tractor is not there, as you can see. But yesterday he moved the sheep down from the mountain down onto the field here, so they're happy grazing on that. It was getting very, very cold up in the mountain, fierce Baltic, but it will be getting warmer from now on, hopefully. That's what everyone hopes. But yeah, his friend, PJ's friend, is in the Massey 675 4-wheel drive, and that's why he had to take the 1200 out of the shed to get the yellow trailer so he could use it. So he's just going along the road there, he's just doing a bit of muck drawing, has about 5 or 6 loads to draw today, not too much, just to clean out a few of the stables and a few of the sheds for the cows there. James and Michael's contracting yard, they're also gone off to the auction. They've actually bought a new machine, one of Robert's old machines, so we'll see that later on. But yeah, we have a lovely Massey 6290 on a cattle trailer, just going off to the factory with a full load of Angus. And then one of the workers are just switching over implements there for the Monday morning job. They just taking off the McHale bale fork and putting on the bucket. He's going to be loading a bit of dung there Monday morning. So Big M was parked up in the shed as well. It was parked outside. And then the Donnelly trailer had to be moved for a bit of space up at the BGA. John Deere 7010, all problems are all fixed, so just parked in here for the moment. New Holland TM140, on a bit of a muck draw today. This is a farmer just drawing his own bit of muck to the fields of far, far away, and then he'll spread them up there, spread the muck on the fields in about 5 or 6 weeks time. That's about it for this side of the farm. Let's see what's going on elsewhere, especially on Robert's farm.
Over here in the AD plant, the Kramer is keeping the digester full anyway. and the John Deere 195 and the Fendt 724. They're both here. The Massey was giving trouble in the back end, so the 724 is brought in, and it's a lot better as well because the 50k box and no hassle to it at all. So a nice amount going on in the AD plant. Just a lorry going by. Town's fairly quiet and moving in. Robert's auction. So we've PJ's son tipping by. He's trying to get the last few bits of auctions, and he did tell one of his friends that to hold, there's an old Massey trailer there, and I don't know if he held it firm, but we'll shortly find out. And here's all the parking. A lot of boys came in, fast track and low loader there, a few tractors and jeeps and stuff, and there's a young lad over there taking advantage of the free space and doing a few donuts, so that's not too good, but a good few people turned out. We have the contractors here, James and Michael. They're after buying this 416. They went halves on it with their friend, and their friend does a bit of forestry. It'll be moving wood chips and stuff, so they'll kind of only need it for silage season, as they already have the tractor and loader, but throughout the winter and all, the lad will have it up in the forest. Here we have the Ford 8210, the 6930 John Deere, the New Holland 8560 and the Massey Ferguson 6290, all ready to be auctioned off. They're going to be last, and as you can see, the sheds are clear. There's only a bit of fodder left in there, and there's, sad to see, but sure, there's not much left now. They're going to be auctioned off last. And just over here we have a real big operator here. Anyway, he bought this air seeder just for a few small jobs, small fields and stuff. And here we have a vulture lad just pulled in, bit of parking. And as you know, I think I told you in the last episode, the young lad bought this David Brown 880 and the scraper, and I think he's going to do it up because he has a lot of memories on that. He learned how to drive in that tractor, so he got it for dirt cheap, I think. And here we have the main auction itself. As you can see, there's a good round of people. We're just going through. The John Deere teleporter is there. It was just doing a bit of feeding. Robert was doing a bit of feeding before it started. That's for sale as well, but they're kind of coming to that. This is the main stuff in here. So we have the agitator, the Massey trailer, the push-off buck rake, the 2 silage trailers and dump trailer. You've seen it all last episode, but they've gone through them. They're auctioned off, and if they're sold or not, that's another thing. But here we have one in progress. We've the lad up on the digger taking bids, and you can see the lad in the orange, he's shaking his hand up in the air to up the price. Lovely digger, lovely machinery. It's a pity the farmer's coming to nothing, but I suppose someone else will buy it, and that's another thing. We haven't got word on if anyone has placed a bid on the farm or not. We'll know next episode. But there's a lad at the tanker. He's just checking out a few things. He's messing with the pipe there, I think. And the mower and silage gear. Big forage harvester, that's going to be a big one. And that's it for Robert's farm. Here we have Adrian's farm. He's over at the auction now, and he just had a bit of gear out this week. He got a loan of his friend's dump trailer. He was doing a bit of drainage down the fields and different little things, and all the rest of his gear is parked up, the Belmac and the 2 tractors, digger and all. But yeah, I wonder if he's going to buy anything in the farm. What do you guys think he should buy? Let us know down in the comments. Do you think he needs anything here? Or it'd be nice to see him with a bit of Robert's gear, wouldn't you think? But that's it for the model farm.
So thanks everybody for watching, guys. It's been a hell of an episode, especially at the auction. Of course, everything else going on as well, but the auction especially, have a few words to say. Yeah, nice to see the 416 sold to a local man, and we'll get to see that in at silage time there in a few months time. And be interested to see what the prices these tractors make, especially the Ford A210 I think Robert has a bit of a reserve on it, so he does. So if it doesn't make the price he wants it, he'll be probably keeping it himself, as that's the tractor he's put the most amount of time and money into it. The rest of the tractors mean a lot as well, but sure, you can't keep them all. They all have to go kind of way. And of course, the silage harvester, be interested to see who's going to buy all these. There's a few online bidders, so there's a good few things to play. They might not all sell, they might all sell. So I suppose guess next episode to see who bought the farm, and please let us know in the comments below who do you think will be buying it, and who do you think will be buying all these tractors. There's a lot of local people here, so we'll see in the number of coming weeks who will be owning them. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, all means a lot and helps us promote and do more videos like this.
Bye for now.